What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Himothy underscore NC Boy 89. Hey, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure you follow all the social media on the top of the screen right there. And yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into this video. So first of all, I'm gonna do a reaction. So if y'all don't know what happened, it's a singer called David. He got arrested. Well, now allegedly he's been arrested for the murder of I want to say was she 13, 14? She was young though. Anyways, she got killed. Long story short, he might have had something to do with it. I don't know everything, but we're gonna once we get into this video and react to it, we'll know a little bit more about it. So right now, as of right now, he's been arrested for it, and I guess they found her. You know, I don't know if I can say it on here, but they found her in the trunk or whatever. They recovered her body in the trunk or whatever. But yeah, man, and it was I guess in the trunk of a Tesla. I think that's what they said it was in. Anyways, man, he allegedly had something to do with it, along with I think two other people, I believe. But yeah, the more I've been hearing about it, the more the story sounds, bro, and it's crazy, man. Um, I heard about like something about a pool full of blood and stuff like that. Allegedly, he didn't watch it happen. I don't know if he actually did or not. I don't know who did it, to be honest with you, but it's just from what I heard. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video, man.
Since the recent files came out about David, the paperwork that actually broke down play by play how he allegedly murdered 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez in his garage, attempting to
Oh,
dismember
she
the
was
body
14.
with a chainsaw and a blue kiddie pool.
Nigga, what? And hold up, how old is it? How old is he, bro? I think he's older. I think he's grown. He's a grown man, ain't he? My nigga, why are you hanging out with I mean, unless that's your little sister or something like that, cousin or whatever. That's a different story. Why are you hanging out with a 14-year-old girl, bro? If you're a grown man, that's my question right there. But yeah, that's crazy though. But the kiddie pool though, that's wild, man. This story is getting a little crazy, bro. I heard this story, bits and pieces of it, but now it's starting to get crazy. And I just started the video. Like, this is crazy, bro.
Unbelievable paperwork, but what's really interesting about that paperwork is that it revealed a couple of other very dark details, namely that David had apparently attended radio interviews literally days following the murder of Celeste. In one case, sounds like it could have been as soon less than 12 hours after the murder happened. He was actually doing an interview. Now, a lot of people have been trying to get to the bottom of which interviews these were.
Mm.
There were a few different David interviews that have apparently been going around. People are speculating on what's what. There's some that we've seen on this channel before, some that we haven't. So in this video, I'm just going to do a little deep dive specifically on the series of interviews that David allegedly did right after the murder. So as we now know, the murder allegedly took place around between 10:30 p.m. on April the 23rd, 2025. The paperwork
Mm.
says that David was doing radio interviews the very next morning on April the 24th. Now, it's still a little bit unclear exactly which interview is which. This interview on the Zach Sang show is arguably the one that everybody is saying is the interview. Now, this interview was released on April the 28th, 2025, which would have been 5 days after the murder. But that doesn't mean that it wasn't recorded the day after the murder. Now, there's a few other interviews that have been brought up.
Bro, this is wild, bro. So he gonna more than likely get charged for, if he allegedly dated her, he gonna get charged for that because she's a minor. And the other charge is possibly murder. Like, come on, bro. And you're a singer on top of that, bro. So eyes are gonna be on you, bro. Like, I don't know why he did this, and his people should have said, "Hey, man, what the fuck? Like, no, this ain't. No, we can't be doing this, bro. You know, this age, woo. Like, what are you doing, my nigga? What you doing? I don't know, man. I don't know what all of them was thinking they could possibly get away with this or whatever. But this is crazy, bro. And then on top of that, doing the interview and shit, like nothing happened. Like that's, bro. He ain't got no remorse or nothing, bro. Like that's crazy.
That have been posted. So I'm going to walk you through all of them. But just in case you haven't seen it, let's have a little taste. We'll just watch a couple of minutes of kind of quite suspect comments from David in this interview, just to give you a gist of the conversations that this man was having hours, if not days, after allegedly committing a heinous murder. It's actually crazy to even think. But anyway, let's hear what he had to say. And just bear in mind, this guy might well have been plunging a knife into another human 12 hours before this. It is psychopathy on another level, allegedly, in my opinion.
It's definitely very, very euphoric, and it doesn't feel real to be like, on tour and to have such an ability to travel like that, and to be able to see the
Yeah, it feels surreal because you should be in jail.
fans in face to face in real time and be able to feel that emotion and that connection to them. It's just like you don't believe it, and it's so hard to process that. Like that to me is bigger than getting a viral song. Like you really have people sitting in this room that bought tickets to your show that's really screaming every word. Like that's insane.
Like, think about that as, like, an internet kid, right? Like, somebody who spends so much time playing video games behind a screen.
Yeah.
And, like, all these people that, yeah, they exist in this digital universe, now exist in real life.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like, you're supposed to be a comment. Like, you're a comment, bro. You're a like. That's crazy. You're really, like, real. It's so fire. I love them so much. Yeah.
It's amazing.
So cool.
So, does it change the way you make art? Yes, obviously, it's how we got to Withered, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, from the process of, getting outside my house and exploring the world and finding friends, finding relationships, losing relationships. It's just everything has kind of been shaping and leading up to this project in such a domino effect way,
Like, just...
It's dark when you think about what he just said. He said everything's been leading up to this album in a domino effect way. And he said, it makes me think about relationships that have started, relationships that have ended, people that are no longer in my life anymore. Come to find out, he might well be talking.
Hold on, bro. I gotta see how old he is real quick, man. I gotta see how old he is. Said David. Yo, this nigga is 21, bro. Ooh, he is cooked. He is cooked. I'm telling y'all, bro. This girl was 14, bro. Y'all committed a crime, bro. Wow. Ooh, they gonna cook you, bro.
A relationship that ended in a murder. He might well be talking about a person that's no longer in his life anymore because he ended their life. It's dark. Now, some people are suggesting that perhaps this wasn't recorded after the murder. This could have been recorded actually even further before, but we still don't know at this stage. And I feel like it would be good to hear from Zach Sang to potentially clear some of this up at some point.
Living life and feeling...
This album is my life. Like, Withered is my life. Petals of Thorns and Lost Petals are what I wanted my life to be, and then Withered is my life.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So do they align at all?
They do indeed, because like I said, I kind of felt like it was a prophetic thing that I was speaking about heartbreak and love and all these things I had never experienced before, but then I actually experienced them, and it's like, yo, I really said this on myself 2 years ago. It's happening.
But is it what you really expected?
It's weird because I have such a weird view and take on situations like that because I'm always looking for writing material in these types of things. So instead of taking it to the chin and being like, oh my God, like, I'm heartbroken, like, I go straight to my phone or band lab, go straight to the studio and write about it. I never actually like fully process situations like that because I'm always expecting it to happen, and then as soon as it happens, I'm writing about it.
So you're expecting... Let's break that down.
Yeah.
Because I understand, like, going immediately to art, like, is a means of coping.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
But you saying expecting it, meaning like you get into a friendship expecting it to end in a devastating, tragic, sad way, so it can inspire art. But are you manifesting that in a certain way?
I don't know. I hope I'm not. I really hope I'm not because it feels that way. Like, I look back to old songs like Dream and all these songs I wrote in my closet or my sister's closet in 2022 when I'm looking at my life in the past 8 to 9 months. I'm like, whoa. Like, bro, these songs are soundtracking my life. So I hope I'm not involuntarily doing that, but it might be that way. I gotta lie.
Interesting. I gotta say, your family's so cool.
I know, right?
Your mom is the reason you like. Your mom is amazing.
She's the GOAT, bro.
Like, you just needed music for your video game videos, and like, your mom could have like come up with another solution, but she was like, do it yourself. Like, who just goes like figure it out?
Shout out to mom. That's my mom.
That's fucking awesome. Like, and then your sister, the
My
closet.
sister too. Yeah.
So, what part of this album was actually recorded in that closet? Because it was recorded.
So look, there's some parts of this interview actually
Yeah.
later on. Some people are saying that this actually indicates that the interview would have been recorded before the murder. So let's check that out and kind of confirm definitively. And I can actually confirm, while I've been watching this, you might have been wondering why I was on my phone. I actually just sent a DM to Zach Sang and asked him if he could confirm exactly when this interview took place. So I'll let you know if he replies.
Contact with. It's beautiful.
And if he doesn't reply, maybe I'll need to let Zach Sang know when he smarts about when this interview took place.
You still do parkour?
Dude, yeah. I'm practicing new flips for Coachella.
What?
New flips.
You're gonna flip?
I am.
Wait, shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Big flipper. Big flipper.
Wait, hold on.
So the date of Coachella would have been just before the murder took place. So it sounds like this interview was actually recorded beforehand.
Like parkour flips or like a Benson Boone flip?
Both.
I don't know, man. I get weird vibes from him, bro. Like, it's, I don't know, bro. But yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't know, just, I'm gonna look more into the story though. But yeah, this shit's crazy though. I'm not gonna watch the whole video, but I'm probably gonna watch a little bit more, and then we're gonna cut it off. I'm just gonna let y'all know ahead of time in this video. So if y'all see me cut it off early, y'all know why. So we're gonna look at this video a little bit more, and then we're gonna end it right here. And I'm gonna tell you my opinion before we end the video.
I did gymnastics and parkour, so I'm practicing. Like, I gotta see the stage. I want to see the stage so bad because I'm about to be climbing on top of things and flipping off and stuff too. We don't have medics on standby, of course.
Wait, I need to come see your set.
Please.
I have never seen you perform.
Bro, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
I will be there.
Please.
No, genuinely. You will see. What stage are you on?
I think Gobi, Friday, 6 p.m., 5:30.
I don't know when is this coming out? When's the album coming out?
April 25th.
Oh, so this is coming out after.
Yeah.
I will be there.
Let's go.
How excited.
Let's go.
Wait, now I'm fine. Like, yeah, I'm very excited. I was waiting for someone to come into my.
So what is he, like an R&B singer? I think they say he's a singer. Singer, songwriter from New York and raised in Houston, Texas. Yeah, music. Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, he got that weird vibe, man. He might have did it. I'm not saying he did, but all the evidence from what I've been hearing, it looked like he might have committed the crime. So
Life and be like, oh, now Jazz to see this person at Coachella. This is it.
So look, sounds like this was recorded before. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure this video was recorded before though.
Apparently recorded this interview. This is confirmed. Apparently he recorded this interview on April the 25th. So this would have been 2 days after the murder.
All right. I read that you're from Houston, Texas, and I know you played a lot of instruments and keyboards and everything. So how did you get started with music and playing keyboards and writing songs?
Basically, it was a very, very unorthodox way of getting into music. I was never very musically inclined my entire life. I never really focused on music or had a drive or a passion for music. I was in church choir for a little bit when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and then my mom put me in piano lessons for about like a week.
Hold on, this nigga was in church. He was in church and he possibly did this shit right here. Sir, I don't think that's godly, sir. I don't think that's godly at all. What you did is not godly. I'm sorry. God would not approve of that if you committed that crime. But I don't know. But I mean, there's some church people that be doing some BS too, though. So I mean, we can't really expect like church people to be, good people and them live like this and live like that. You know what I mean? You never know. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. I don't know, man. This shit crazy, bro.
Quit after that, and then fast forward to when I was in Houston. I moved to Houston when I was 13 years old, 2012, from Queens, New York originally, and I was in middle school band. I played the flute in 7th grade.
Right.
And then,
So here's what I'll say, right? That previous interview, we can deduce that that was not recorded after the murder because of the way he's talking about Coachella. Now, it sounds like this one is confirmed to have been recorded days after the murder, and I will say that David does talk with a much more somber tone. He's trying to be normal, but I'd say he doesn't seem as relaxed as he did in that last interview.
then after that, I got homeschooled, so I didn't really have any musicality after that. It was mostly just video games and doing schoolwork. But then I wanted to be a streamer. I wanted to be a YouTuber and a content creator. So I was playing a lot of video games and I was making a lot of montages and putting them up on the internet, different places, different platforms. And I was using other artists' music in my little videos, but they would get copyright strikes, so I couldn't make any money off of it. And after
Oh,
I
okay.
couldn't make money, I told my mom and
Oh, okay. That's why one of the reasons why he started doing music was because I got you. So I guess his mom told him like, hey, just do your own stuff, like do your own music and stuff like that. And then I guess he just started falling in love with doing that, and then he just continued doing it and started writing and all that stuff like that. So, but yeah, man. But
like, I can't make any money. What do I do?
yeah.
And she was like, make your own music for the videos.
So yeah.
I was
Okay.
like, okay.
I was right.
So I looked up the next day how to make music on iPhone, and this app called BandLab comes up. And I'm like, okay, let's start here. So I started like, learning how to engineer and program my voice and how to make beats and kind of produce and how to sing.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I do want to learn how to make beats though. I don't know. Maybe I could ask my cousin to help me make beats and stuff like that. Give me tips on how to make beats. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. I feel like the other video, yeah, you can tell his tone and his voice is a little different than from this video. Well, from the sound anyway, because you can't see the video. But yeah, I'm still like flabbergasted of what the fuck is going on with him, bro. And what happened to this girl, man? God bless her soul, man. You know what I'm saying? She was too young for this. I don't feel like she deserved it. You know what I'm saying? She still had a whole life ahead of her. For this to happen to her, man, it's unfortunate. I know people make mistakes and stuff like that, but I don't know if I could forgive this person for doing this. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? If I was a parent of that child, you know what I mean? Yeah, I will eventually forgive him and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I'm like, bro, like, we ain't gonna be cool. I ain't rocking with you, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll forgive you because it's the right thing to do. You dig what I'm saying? But nah, bro, like.
And I started making songs that very next day. And then I released my first song a month later, and put that in a video, in one of my Fortnite videos. And
So he sounds a little bit more somber in this interview. Now,
Yeah.
interestingly enough, later in this interview, he does actually mention something quite interesting. So he talks about
Okay, this is what I wanted to get into before I end this video.
music over the past few weeks, and he mentions being in London and Houston, but he doesn't mention LA. And this has some people wondering if this was actually him trying to create an alibi. Was this the trip that Celeste went on to LA? Sorry, to London, to Houston, or is that not the case? Was that way earlier? We don't know that. It didn't say in the last piece of legal paperwork exactly when these alleged trips had actually gone down.
What kind of artistic vision I have, what the visuals are looking like, what the aesthetic is, what the sonic identity is, and kind of just like introducing myself to the Lord in a way.
Right.
So those two projects are kind of like the two foundations of what this album is going to be, and it kind of gives you like an insight to the bedroom pop side. I got some post-punk songs, I got some rock songs, I got some pop songs. So it's just like those two introductory projects that I have right now to my sound.
Cool. Now, in April, you're going to be releasing your first.
Oh, so we do like a mixture of different variety of music. Okay, okay, I got you. I've heard of him, but I haven't listened to his music. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I have not listened to his music, but I have heard of him. So
Full album, Withering. And so, can you talk about the making of this album?
The making of this album was kind of crazy too. I mean, I used to do a lot of different projects with different producers, and I went through maybe 5 or 6 different versions of this album. But the most recent version, the one that I'm very happy with, the one that we're gonna put out, I made in a total of 4 weeks. So I went to London for 2 weeks with 3 of my friends, and we just made a song every day for 2 weeks in London. I love London because of like the gloomy aesthetic and the gloomy just like vibe and environment that London has. Like there's barely any sun there, and I love that because the music I make is really sad. And then so 2 weeks I made a song every day, came out with half the album, and then I went back to Houston for another 2 weeks, and I made the rest of the project on my phone just off of beats that people.
all right, so he makes sad songs. All right, so that's the type of music he makes. All right, so now I know what type of music he make because I haven't listened to his music, but but yeah, man.
Sent me and with some things that I make, and yeah, I just spent 2 weeks in a different area trying to get myself in a different mindset, and I came back to Houston, put myself in the same mindset again, and made everything by myself. So I wanted to see what I looked like, or how I worked with different people, and how I worked with myself. You know.
Cool. Now,
So the way he's making it sound is it's like he's sort of leading you off the trail, making it sound like, oh, he ain't been in LA for a month. He been in London. He went straight back to Houston. He ain't talking about no LA. He ain't talking about no LA recording. Maybe he wasn't in LA.
you've already released 2 singles or 2 songs from your upcoming album, One More Dance and Where Did It Go Wrong. So, can you talk about those songs?
Yeah, Where Did It Go Wrong is kind of like that perfect kind of segue into the new era. It's kind of like my fans know that sound for me the most, and that's the sound that I kind of emerged with on BandLab. Is like that classic David indie rock kind of bedroom pop sound, and I want to like bring that back after being away from it for so long. I did a couple of songs last year for different TV shows and things like that that have a different kind of sonic or sound, and I wanted to kind of bring that old sound, that old fresh David sound back with Where Did It Go Wrong, and then with One More Dance, kind of like that perfect transition into something much more evolved and much more mature and a sound that I haven't explored yet really, which is kind of like that super structured out, very intentional song, which is what the contrast of those 2 songs are.
For the ones who know well-prepared workdays land right on time.
But yeah, man, this is crazy, bro.
You shouldn't have to wonder which local florist crafts a beautiful bouquet, or how we transform I forgot into I can't wait.
Confidence he had in the interview that was before the murders, in my opinion.
Facts.
Now, what's interesting is obviously this clip recording this interview, which I believe is with Songwriter Universe. This has been posted on TMZ, and people have been speculating on r/DayVidiots. Is this the radio show you went to a day later? Now, from what I understand, I think let me take a look. So this is the actual TMZ article. Okay, so this has got a little bit more information about the interview itself. I'll get it from here. But basically, they're kind of pointing out that he talks about these alleged trips with Celeste to Houston and London. So this was an interview published by Song.
Bro, I still don't understand why was he with a 14-year-old girl, bro? Like, especially you making music, bro. Nigga, you could have got somebody like older, bro, like around your age, bro. Like come on, man. Why are you hanging out with a 14-year-old girl, man? Like she's in high school, bro. I'm sorry, that's not cool, man. I don't. That's a little sus right there. That's a little sickening, bro. Cannot do shit like that, bro. Whether you 18, 19, 20, 21, that is not cool, bro.
Writer Universe on April 25th, 2025.
Like hell
It's
no.
unclear if that is the interview that was there's kind of other sort of examples of this. So what I believe is this interview was actually attached to this article, okay? So interestingly enough, they've added a note. It says this article was posted in April 2025 when David was a fast-rising music star with a bright future. It was 5 months later revealed that he was connected to a murder investigation. But basically, this has got the audio interview as well as kind of like a written segment that breaks down David's history and how great he is and all this stuff. And it kind of, has him basically talking about situations and his career and like how he got into this and where he came from and all of that kind of thing, being homeschooled. He wanted to be a streamer. So we've already kind of heard a lot of this in the interview. They've reproduced it here. And, we kind of not really seeing anything incriminating in there, but what we are.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop it right here though. But yeah, man, this shit is crazy, bro. Like I said, man, how I feel about the situation, I feel like it's crazy, man. It's unfortunate that this 14-year-old lost her life, man. She died at a young age. I feel like she didn't deserve that. Whatever happened to her, from what I've heard, it's unfortunate, man, and it's crazy, man. Like you know what I'm saying? If I was a father to that child right there, or that kid right there, bro, I'll be devastated. You know what I'm saying? Like, or hell, even a grandfather or uncle or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Brother. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, granted, she shouldn't be hanging out with people older than her, which, we're not gonna fault her for that. You know what I mean? Because like she young, young kids or whatever, they want to hang out with older people. They want to do stuff, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So, even though they're not supposed to, but still, she shouldn't have lost her life over that, though. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation was. And as far as David, bro, like if you did do this shit, man, like, bro, you was foul for that, bro. Like, it's something wrong with you, bro. I'm sorry. I hate to say it, bro. I'm trying to say it in the nicest way as possible, but something wrong with you, bro. And you probably do deserve to get locked up, man. You probably do need to go to jail, man. If you did it, yeah, you definitely need to go to jail. And whoever else was involved, you know what I'm saying? They all need to do some jail time. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on this situation, man. Rest in peace to the girl. What's her name? Oh shit. I can't remember what her name was. It started with a C though. But rest in peace to her, man, and my condolences to the family. It's very unfortunate, and I'm sorry for your loss, man. And yeah, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And yeah, man, comment and like this video and tell me if you've heard about this story and how you feel about it, man. All right, y'all.